Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going through some products that I said I was going to try to pan this March, and at the end of March, or make a big dent in them. And here are a couple products that I already brought up in that video, and they are Korean products. And one is from Mizon, and the other is Be the Skin. And these are both Korean products. You can see that there is Korean on the back of both of these. Yes, so they are. Actually, this one doesn't have it, but this is a Korean product. Oh, there it is. 안녕하세요. Yes, 안녕하세요, 친구. Yes, I am learning Korean very poorly, so if you're Korean and listening to this, you're like, I'm trying though. I know. I am learning your beautiful language. I love your beautiful culture and country, and I have been there. And I am butchering your language, but I'm trying. So yes, so there are two different brands that I wanted to try. Now, I've been using this for I kept the packaging like a nerd because that's what I do. I have been using both of these since the beginning of January. It is now the end of January. I think it is enough time to make an educated opinion about these. So here you go. Now, there's definitely a different price point on these. This is the Apple Peel by Mizon, and it is actually called the Apple Smoothie Peeling Gel. And then this is Be the Skin, and this is, again, they're both the same thing, the non-stimulus face polishers, what they call these. And here we go. I'm halfway through each of these. So what it is that it is it's almost like this moisturizing kind of product that you put onto your face. You leave it on for 1 to 2 minutes, and then you peel it like this. And what it does is it balls up, and as it balls up, it removes the skin. And then it grows bigger and bigger and bigger because it's like Pac-Man. It's eating away your skin. Well, it's not actually eating it away, but it is a little bit of a peel. So when you put it on its face, it loosens it, and then you ball it away. And that's what this does. So there is a difference between these products besides price point. This one is $17, so it is a little bit more affordable. I'll put what website you can get this on. You can get this off Amazon, but you can also get this off a Korean website as well, along with Be the Skin. The only problem I have with the Amazon ones, and I don't buy off Amazon, and here is why. With Korean products, sometimes you are really getting the product. But what I have found is that sometimes these are knockoff products and they are not the originals. So you have to be careful. 75% of them are truthful, and the other 25% are knockoff brands, and you do not want them on your face because you don't know what's in them because they are not the actual product they're toting. It's something I wish Amazon would fix because there's a lot of knockoff companies selling stuff for cheaper. But I do find for the majority of the time, when I have picked them off on Amazon, they are real. I'd say 75 to 80% of the time. So read the reviews, people. Read the reviews to make sure you're getting the real stuff because people are being very honest. But then you have some of these people who are paid to write reviews. So for me, it's just better to actually pick them up. And there is free shipping on a lot of these Korean websites like Soko Glam and Peach and Lily. I use about 3 different ones. You can pick them up. So just something to look into. So this one is $29. Be the Skin is $29 versus Mizon, which is $17. So bing, 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 this is the better price. What I will say is there is a difference when you initially put these on. With Be the Skin, it has more of a perfumey smell to it. So if you are very sensitive to smells or you do not want that smell on your face because it is a perfume, you're going to want to avoid this. With Mizon, it has more of a natural scent to it. It is slightly fruity, but it has more of this cream scent to it, so it's not as perfumey as Be the Skin, but it does have a perfume scent to it. Also with this one, it is cheaper, but when you put it on, it is this white cream, and I'll put it here just so you can see what it does. It does not have as many scrubbies in it initially, and what I mean is they have these little scrubbies that are naturally in it. It's not abrasive. So what I mean is that it's a thinner consistency. These are not abrasive. It doesn't have any abrasive properties to it. That's why these are good for skin that's sensitive is because it doesn't have abrasive properties to it. So that is the apple peel. And then this is the Be the Skin, which is a thicker consistency to it. Again, it is creamy, but you could feel almost like it's like an oatmeal feel to it, kind of scrub in there. And it's not. It's, again, it's very gentle, but you can see here, and I don't know if you can see it looking at it, but this is the apple peel. And you can see how thin the consistency is versus Be the Skin, which has more product in it. So hopefully you can see that, which I can. This has more of an oatmeal consistency. Well, this is more of a cream consistency. So you let them sit on the skin for about a minute. And I have something in my lap and I'm going to be vacuuming. But then you take them and you roll them like this. And then you'll slowly see how it beads up. There it goes. And then what happens is, as you do this more and more, which is good for your skin because it's good to actually do things to your skin to get the circulation going, it pulls up the dead skin cells. Now here's the thing, you'll see that a lot is not happening here because my skin is pretty clean. You know, my hands I wash frequently, I do scrub them down, and so there's not a lot happening. On your face it's a lot different because you have more space and more skin cells coming off. And then there's this one, which is the Be the Skin, which actually, because it already starts with more of an oatmeal consistency to it, there's more peeling action going on to pick things up just because it already had more product to begin with. So yeah, you're seeing a lot is not going on. Everybody's like, what? But you can see it like picking up on the skin here. It kind of balls up and picks up the dead skin cells and eats it up. And that's basically what's kind of happened here. But yeah, so then it leaves this kind of exfoliated experience is what these tote. And again, very perfumey. And this does have a perfume scent to it as well. So again, you know, but this one is really a stronger offender than this guy. So yeah, these last a long, long time. I will say that. I am halfway through, but I do want to point out, and this is something I personally need to be more careful about, is I checked the ingredient lists after I bought these and been using them for a month. They both have alcohol in them. And not all alcohol is bad. Some alcohol is actually good for your face, and some of it is drying, and these two are the drying type. I was so devastated to learn that. It is not, it just says alcohol on it. So if it just says alcohol, that tells me it is not the gentle alcohol, because some of them are vegetable based or plant based, I mean, and so they are more fatty. From what I understand, actually, I'm doing research on this, and I do understand the research. I'm doing a video on this, but they're fat soluble alcohols, and so they're gentle on the face. And these just flat out say alcohol. If it just says alcohol, that tells me these are not the fatty soluble ones, and I don't want them on my face. And so unfortunately, I've been using them for a month, and I have like delicate skin, and nobody should put poor or full on alcohol on their face because they absorb quickly and they work in the short term, but over time they break down the skin barrier and cause problems because your skin barrier is broken down, so it can cause tears and problems in the skin that you can't see and dries it out and causes skin problems, and you don't want that. So honestly, I'm so disappointed because honestly, I was like, this one's really good for the price point. If you don't care, this one's really good. It's $17, and it actually has more than this one does in it as far as product, and this one's $29, but they both have alcohol. This one's definitely the better price point if you don't care about alcohol and you're like, I don't care, I'm still going to use it, versus this one that has less product and is $29. In the end, once they're on your face and you use them, they both work exactly the same way. This does have a little bit more scrubbies, but honestly, I felt this one caught up really quickly, even though it's a thinner consistency. So I do think it is definitely the better buy than this one, though this is a lovely product. But in the end, will I keep buying these? No, I won't. And I'm actually not going to finish using these because when I saw that alcohol was in the top 5 products, whew, I can't justify that, and I don't want alcohol on my face unless it's the happy fatty kind. Hey guys, So this is kind of weird. I'm cutting back in with a whole different look. This is the next day after the review because I did a little bit more research. And looking at the boxes, I actually looked at the boxes because I don't want alcohol in my face, so I was going to dispose of these. And I checked the ingredients on the actual boxes, and I will put those to the side. It looks like the Mizon, if you look at the ingredients on their website versus the ingredients on this box, they're the same. And there's that fifth ingredient that says alcohol. It doesn't say what kind of alcohol it is. It could be the fatty kind, it could be the drying kind. But because of that, and it just says alcohol, to me, I'm not going to do it. So I did let this one go last night. I will be recycling the packaging, but I just don't know. Unless it's stated, I'm just not going to put it on my face. But interestingly enough, the Be the Skin, the ingredients show no alcohol whatsoever. So I was confused by that because on the website it says there is alcohol in it, and then the ingredients here shows no alcohol whatsoever. And this is the more expensive one. This is the $29 one. So I kept it. And here's why. I actually really like how these work because, again, they're very gentle, because when you put them on and you just roll them, you let them sit for about 2 minutes and then you roll them on your face, and it just slowly kind of balls up the skin and peels it off in a gentle way so it's not abrasive, as I said. I really like that. So what I'm going to do is keep this for now, and I'm going to reach out to Be the Skin and see if I get a response. Now, this is a company from Korea, and I don't think they have anything in the U.S., so they may not respond, and it's not their fault. They may just not have anyone on staff who, they shouldn't be required to speak English. You know what I mean? It's like they're in Korea. So if they don't, I completely understand, because I speak a little Korean, and let me tell you, I wouldn't be able to answer that question. So maybe they do, because a lot of people in Korea actually are learning English, and you know, their educational system is like, wow, it's pretty damn impressive. So, you know, you don't know. But I'm going to reach out and see what they say. And rather than refilm this, what I'll do is put it in the comments section once I find out. But understand, if I don't put something in the comments section, there's just a possibility that they didn't respond back because maybe they just didn't know what I was asking, or they, you know, or they don't have time, you know, and that's okay too, guys. I still love your product. So I'm definitely going to say this one is no-go for me due to the alcohol, and this one I would love to keep. So I really hope I still have it intact, and I'm going to reach out and we'll see what happens. So yeah, so that is kind of what ended up happening when I started thinking about it, and here we are. So look in the comments. Like I said, there won't be a comment if I don't hear anything, but if I do hear something, I'll put it below, and there you go. So this is definitely my pick, because if it doesn't have alcohol, it's the clear winner, even though it is more expensive. But again, it did have more scrubbies versus the other one that was a little bit more watery. So I kind of liked the consistency anyway, though it did have a little bit more perfume to it. So there you go. I hope this all makes sense. And for real, until next time, have a fabulous day. Bye.